Hi. Well, good morning. Hello. My name is Josiah Jones from Visit Clearfield County, serving as a PA Wilds ambassador to have an interview here for the Wilds are Working series. I'm here today with Jill and Bernie from Revived and Company. So I want to say welcome, Jill, Bernie. Welcome to the interview. We're glad to have you with us to share how you are pivoting your company amid these uncharted times with the COVID-19 issues we're having. So I guess just to get started, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Yep, you have.
Okay, we have an antique and artisan shop that is in an old 100-year-old schoolhouse here in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. And we have about 60 different vendors who either make handmade crafts, not really crafts, handmade things, and also antiques as well.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, it's a great place. We were just there, my family and I stopped in a couple of weekends ago. It was really nice, wearing the mask and everything. It still worked out pretty well. We had a good time. So it's a great place to go. When did you decide?
We enjoyed
Why?
it.
Thank you. When or why did you decide to start a business in the PA Wilds?
I had always grown up in this area, and I love it, and always had an idea of doing something like this, but just never stepped out and did it. And I worked in the coal industry for about 20 years, and when it slowed down, that seemed like the time to start something like this.
Well, thank you for starting something like this because it's been great to Clearfield County. I know a lot of people like to go there and find some things. Thank you. So during this time, during this crisis, how are you pivoting your operations? I know we've been in some discussions, over email, phone call, and in person. We know you've started a couple new things to try to keep business going. So again, what are you doing?
Okay, so we started an online store during the time that we were closed. Bernie had always wanted to do that. We just were busy with so many things that we just knew it was going to take a lot of time and energy and effort and research. And so we just jumped in first and set up a shop at Revived and added some of our vendors here and their handcrafted things and their antiques. And so that was the main thing that we did. And then since we've opened, we now have curbside pickup that's offered, and people can just call us and order things, and we can invoice them, and they can come and pick it up if they're not comfortable shopping just yet.
Mm-hmm. How has the online ordering gone for you? Has it been something that's worked out really well?
During the quarantine, it worked out really well. We had a lot of vendors that were craft makers that started making masks and those sort of things, and those really took off.
People started shopping more online. Mm-hmm. Now that the shop is open, we learned how to invoice during this time too. And so we have noticed that now people are shopping online through our Facebook pictures, and then they pay us through invoice, and then they can come anytime and pick it up. Whereas before they might hold something for 24 hours and then we'd have to put it back on the floor. And so people have started utilizing that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. That kind of leads me to my next question then. How are you staying in touch with your customers? What kind of platforms are you using? It sounds like Facebook, social media has been one of the major ones you've used.
It really has been.
Yeah, it has.
Even new people who are now coming into the shop since we've reopened have found us on Facebook throughout the quarantine. They're on it more, and we were posting on there. We were posting about our online shop and just sending out reminders to people that, hey, we're still here and we miss you and we can't wait to see you, and this is how you can still shop with us. We've answered emails and messages on Facebook. We also used our local radio station. We advertised through them. So during the quarantine, we switched our ads, and they focused on, that we missed everyone and that we now had this online shop. So
Very cool. Very cool. So, you mentioned about the online shopping and, your way of invoicing now. Everything's kind of, you're doing a couple of things differently. Out of those operations you've started or approaches, what will you continue as we move into recovery?
Probably all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
we'll still have the online. It's here to stay.
Mhm.
So that will be there. We'll continue to try to change the inventory in that, and then we'll continue to, we'll continue to do the curbside pickup. That
Yeah.
works well for people in a
Mhm.
hurry, and we'll continue to invoice people, and
Yeah.
I'll keep on posting the pictures of the things that are here, and so people remember. And so yeah, pretty much all of it will
Mhm.
stay the same.
That's excellent to hear, because I know, just as a customer or consumer myself, I mean, this day and age, everybody's just about convenience. So if you're going to be convenient in every way you can be, I mean, that's going to be helpful, for your business and for the customer. So that's great to hear.
Mhm.
Any programs, resources, organizations that you found helpful throughout this whole crisis, and encourage other small business owners to check out?
I have to say that I was really thankful for visitclearfieldcounty.com, for you, for the Chamber of Commerce, the Clearfield County Chamber of Commerce, and for the Small Business Association out of Clarion is the one that we've been connected with. But you guys kept us up to date. We got emails all the time of the new things that were changing and what we needed to do and how we needed to open and the protocol we need to go through. The funds that were available and the links to those. So any small business should really link into the three of you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we try to do our best to make sure that we kept everybody, updated on what's available. So, there's tons of resources out there, and I think a lot of people took advantage of it, and especially, Revived and Company. You definitely did. Any silver linings in this awful situation?
Well, you can clearly see that I'm the talker.
Yeah.
He's the he's the hard work behind the scenes. But anyhow,
That's okay.
there's a couple silver linings I see to it. First of all, our lives since we started this business 3 years ago have just been full steam ahead. It just feels like we never stop working. So there was some time to just take a breather, to get a little bit of rest, and then to reevaluate, our business. Another thing that was really sweet was our customers. They would message us and they would buy things when we were closed and pay us and just say, hold it until it's time.
Some of them even remembered stuff they saw that they was in here previously.
Yep.
So it wasn't even through technically the pictures on Facebook. They were just trying to support a local business.
And since we've opened, our shop has been full, not full like crowded full. It's been very safe, but the people are coming and they're supporting local business in a way that I haven't seen before. And so I'm really thankful for that. And they just seem so happy to be here and happy to see us, and we're happy to see them. So that's our silver lining.
Yep.
Awesome. And the next question was going to be, what moment of humanity or inspiration has helped you get through these tough times? And I think you've already kind of hit on that with, the people really do want to help small businesses. It's really important to be advertising yourselves as much as you can on social media and through other avenues. And you guys have done that well. And I think that's great that you stay in contact with them through messaging and in other ways too. So, congrats to you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
It's certainly a learning process.
It has been. Well, thank you. Again, Bernie and Jill Owens from Revived and Company. Thanks again for your time.
Now, thank you for allowing us to have
Yeah,
this
thank you.
outlet. So we appreciate it.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Anytime. For those watching the interview and other resources for small businesses in the PA Wilds can be found at wildscopa.org. That's also where you can apply and share your story if you're interested in an interview. So for all of us here at Revived and Visit Clearfield County in the PA Wilds, I want to thank you all for listening, and thank again Revived and Company for being a part of this, and the Wilds for creating this. This is a really awesome opportunity, and so I just want to say thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Bye-bye.